Baraquios. You know, it's not easy to talk about death and dying, especially during the holidays, but that is a specialty of Dr. Rita Hunt from W.I.N Is Now Foundation, here to talk about grief and how to manage it. Welcome.
Welcome,
Dr.
Rita.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Last Thanksgiving, when we lost our brother, I felt, gosh, I got to talk to somebody, and Rita was the one who was able to help me get through it.
Yeah, it's good that we have friends on the journey. I personally have experienced the death of my father, my grandparents, aunts and uncles, and even personally, the death of my son. So through my own pain, we started, myself and two other women, W.I.N Is Now. It's a nonprofit, and we partnered with St. Francis Hospice, Hospice Hawaii, and Kaiser. And what we're dedicated to doing is helping families, individuals, to just say, you're not alone. If you feel like talking, talk. If you need information, if you want to create a celebration, whatever you'd like to do that you can imagine so that you can honor your memories and keep your loved one alive in your heart.
What did you bring with you today, Rita? What is all these things?
Well, something that symbolizes what we do as people who lost somebody we love is one step at a time. So for each of you sisters, one step at a time. One step at a time. It's a very painful experience when someone we love dies, I know. And I'm so glad that your family's put together a CD in memory of your brother. That is a really good way to keep his memories alive, communicate to other people, and help them.
What is this right there?
We encourage people that have experienced the death of someone they love to create a memory box. Sometimes people feel a little bit uncomfortable talking about their loved one, the good and the bad. And so we say create a small sacred box, any type of container, and put everything that's special to you, tuck it away and pull it out when you get ready.
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
So Rita, before we all start breaking down.
Well, I want to. Well, wait. Check this out. And also in your.
Please.
Okay. A part of the grieving process are the tears. So we put in every special sacred box Kleenex.
Gotta have it.
You gotta have it. And it's saying, it's okay.
It's okay.
And tears are a natural part of this process and the journey.
Yeah.
The reason why we are very shy about crying and expressing ourselves is because we haven't been taught.
No.
There's not a lot of education, a lot of information. So our organization is basically saying, let's talk about it. Let's
So
tell
how
our
can they
story.
find you, Rita? Those people out there that need someone to talk to in their time of grief, how do they find you?
WINisnow.org. We have a monthly support group at Kaiser, downtown Pensacola.
I did want to ask you how you came up with that name, W.I.N Is Now.
We went to various organizations and said, let's just start a conversation. And they said, no, not now. That's really good, but not now. And it was through our frustration that we said, well, when is now? And so,
The time is now.
yeah,
The time is totally
that's how we came up with it.
Rita, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Got it.
Love you.
Love you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Can you stay and listen to some songs with our
I
families?
would be delighted.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
When we come back, we'll visit an exercise class that gives cancer patients hope for a healthier lifestyle. Stay with us.
The memory's so clear of your last days here. I wanna hear your voice, wanna touch your face.
I'm most thankful for my wonderful family. My wife, my kids, and of course, Mama, Papa, and all my siblings.
Welcome back to our special edition of Living Local with the Baraquios, and happy Thanksgiving. You know, studies have shown that exercise is good for the mind, heart, and body. And for those coping with cancer, exercising can be an empowering way to get back on the road to recovery.
The experience was a shock. You know, what? Me? Have breast cancer? I mean, that was an interesting time.
Pua Higgins and Barbara Lau are cancer survivors who exercise daily at the Honolulu Club.
No sweat, no gain.
It's a routine that all started with the Ho'ola Cancer Exercise Wellness Program.
Our mission is to empower cancer patients through exercise to get back to their lives. We work with 24 different types of cancer patients that are newly diagnosed, pre and post-op, undergoing chemo and radiation, and up to 1 to 2 years in remission is the population that we work with specifically.
With the help of volunteers from Ho'ola and the Honolulu Club, the 10-week training course is free for all participants. Expert trainers work closely with each individual to help improve and enhance their recovery.
We don't just stop at 10 weeks. Our goal is to get them to continue exercise for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but can you? No. Well,
It helps in many ways, really, to improve their overall quality of life, and that's the big picture and what we're trying to do.
Increasing strength and stamina is an important part of being a cancer survivor, but the Ho'ola program also offers participants a chance to build friendships that last a lifetime.
A lot of new friends. Good friends. Yeah, you're not alone.
And to be here each day and to spend time with not just my exercise, but to be with people, it is a wonderful gift. And Karen has given us that.
They trust each other, they've grown together as a group, and I think that's one of the unique things about this program.
It does set up a network and support group, but it's an active support group. We don't just let them sit around and talk, which is important, but we make sure they're still moving.
Newly diagnosed patients can often feel isolated and helpless, but these cancer survivors say Ho'ola's exercise program has helped them take control of at least one important part of their lives.
The most difficult step would be probably to get on the computer and register, or to pick up the phone, or to make an appointment. That's the most difficult part. After that, there's a lot of people guiding you, moving you forward, always forward.
It's important that no matter what age, that your health becomes a great part of you. And if you don't take care of yourself, nobody's going to do it for you.
Graduates of the program say they are grateful for Ho'ola's support, but the volunteers say just the opposite, that it's their way of giving back to the people of our Hawaii.
What we get from them is just amazing. And it's the graciousness of us having had a hands-on role in helping them to survive their cancer. And to me, that's a privilege.
I'm most thankful for my family and how much we all really love each other, even though we don't verbalize it a lot.
Welcome back to Living Local with the Baraquios, and happy Thanksgiving. Music is a universal language that touches people in many different ways. For our family, making music was just one way of dealing with the loss of our little brother last Thanksgiving. I think losing anybody is going to be tragic, no matter how they go. Suicide especially is very difficult for any family to come to terms with.
Albert Baraquio was 28 years old when he died on November 28, 2006. His passing came as a shock to family and friends who knew him as a happy soul.
I miss him because I feel like he understood me. And then I feel angry because he left me.
We were all going through this phase, this really funky phase of aloneness, depression, and some of it was anger. And I would pray, why? What happened? What could we have done?
Once Albert passed away, I just realized that there were so many things I didn't say to Albert, and there are so many feelings that was welling up inside me, and I thought that the only way I could project myself was through music.
In March 2007, John called a family meeting and pitched the idea of making a musical recording in Albert's memory.
A lot of the things I wanted to say, I actually put it down on paper. I made it into songs because that was a way of my release. That was a way for me to deal with the pain that I was feeling. And it was good that we got the family together and got this project going.
Within a few weeks, the siblings returned with a string of 9 original songs for the album.
Music was always a part of our life, and when Albert died, even more so, I think it magnified the importance of music in our life. It was a great experience writing the song Living for You, and I just started typing words, and I remember sitting at the computer just crying.
I wanna hear your voice, wanna touch your face.
When Bernadette gave me this song to sing and I read the lyrics, and I thought, this is a really great song. And when I started singing it, I couldn't finish it without crying because it has so much meaning for me.
The day you said goodbye.
The day that I wrote In Memory of You, I was washing dishes, something so simple in the middle of the afternoon, and it came to me, and I felt at peace. I felt like I didn't know how to move on with life. When I picked up the guitar, all of a sudden it flowed and the words came out.
I felt really lost. What just happened? Why did it happen? Where am I going to go from here?
Through the musical process and months of recording sessions, the family found solace in their project, in each other, and in their memories.
And the first shall be last.
I honestly feel Albert next to me at different times of the day.
My fondest memories of Albert typically revolve around sports. I remember going to Hawaii and we'd play basketball and volleyball, and he was always the center of the attention and the clown, so it just always made me laugh.
He was just full of laughter.
When I was growing up, I just remember him always making me laugh or telling me jokes and stuff like that.
He loved all my girlfriends. And all my girlfriends loved him.
The happy face that I remember from Albert is that, he enjoyed, being with the family, singing, playing music, things like that.
When I have concerns, I tell him, I said, Mama, it will be all right. And it did. He was really humble and very thoughtful.
The Baraquios hope that their gift of music will help others cope with their grief and bring comfort to those who feel lost.
We have to have a positive message to these people that whatever they are doing, that God created them and God loves them. He takes care of them all the way.
Music is the language of the soul. And I am glad all my children are having music in your life.
Beyond the blue, ba 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 ba. Beyond the
On this Thanksgiving week, we thank you for letting us share our story with you and for being a part of our family. We hope you take the time to keep living life, living love, and living local. We leave you now with a final song from our family's CD. Until next time, everybody, aloha!